Thank you. Happy to be here this morning. Looking forward to having some discussions.
Yes, well, you've been doing this for quite some time, and it's great to have you here. It's going to be an asset to our SCORE fan base out there to find out how a business actually is going through some of the challenges and also the successes when it comes to business. So tell me a little bit about yourself, Kelvin.
Yeah, well, I'm originally from Bridgeport, Connecticut, born and raised. Went to high school here. I went off to college back in University of Hartford. So kind of got myself together. You know, you go through your growing experience, your lifetime, your early learning experiences, and putting everything together and trying to map out and to figure out the world, get involved with community and culture and all those good things. And after college, I actually studied engineering, and I went off to go work at Sikorsky Aircraft for several years, and I was an avionics engineer. And that experience was very good. You know, corporate is always a very humbling experience. When you're a young man and you come out, you think you're going to conquer the world, and you walk into this big conglomerate company with all these cogs and wheels and levels and playing fields, and you kind of navigate those waters. It was a very enjoyable, wide opening experience. And as luck would have it, my story is a little different because I've always had this entrepreneur bug, of just kind of creating and doing something, always thinking there's something more,
Yes.
and that led me to just starting a business. And, back in the late 90s, I actually exited corporate and have started one business, and I've never looked back.
Oh, fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic. Now, you have a business downtown Bridgeport. It's called Moe's Burger Joint. Matter of fact, the name makes me think about the Three Stooges. I have a friend named Morris, and always when I see him around, I say, "Hey, Mo." So tell me about your business.
Yeah, well, unlike the Three Stooges, I think we don't have a lot of jokes happening everywhere, but it's a very simple concept. We've been in business. The restaurant has been downtown Bridgeport for a little over 6 years. This August will be our 7th year downtown Bridgeport. It was a really good accomplishment from the standpoint of just the way the local economy works out. But Moe's Burger Joint is a unique, fast casual, fun food concept. We have kind of a 50s style soda fountain shop vibe. We have an old school diner counter. We have old school booths. We do table service. So unlike people's experience at other fast food chains, we just walk up to a register, place your order, or stare at food through a metal, a glass casing and have it made for you. We want to give everyone a unique experience in the dining area, but at the same time, keep it fun, keep it simple. Your comfort foods. We serve obviously some of the best hamburgers and cheeseburgers you're gonna find in the state of Connecticut. We do cheesesteaks, we do hot dogs, we do chicken sandwiches. We also have a Get Fit menu, which we do a lot of salads and wraps within our menu. So we're a lot more diverse than some of the other burger chains that have propped up. A lot of gourmet burger chains I've come across, but I find that Moe's Burger Joint offers a unique experience, and we're right here downtown Bridgeport, and being part of that and seeing the growth that's happening and being embraced and being able to draw. We do fantastic with foodies all around the state of Connecticut, and I think that's always, that narrative is always so cool when you're meeting people who drove down from New London, Connecticut, Danbury, Connecticut, Manchester, Connecticut, or Port Chester, New York, or they take our Port Jefferson ferry and they come over on the ferry and they tell you, "Oh man, I came here just to come to Moe's Burgers." So you hear these stories and I'm like, man, wow, so you don't think about how just food makes people feel. But as you can tell, I've eaten quite a few burgers.
And you're excited.
Yeah, and it's fun. So the food business is challenging. It's rewarding, and I think we keep it simple with a nice old school throwback burger joint.
Now, tell me a little bit more. You mentioned about foodies. What is that actually?
Yeah, good question. So you in all genres of food, you have people who just simply enjoy food. And in today's technology-driven world, where now we have, a lot of people have blogs. A lot of people enjoy going out to eat and being their own food critic and sharing where they've gone, finding that cool spot that nobody else knows about. And you have people that say, man, you have people who their favorite meal is a hamburger. You know, who has the best cheeseburger in Connecticut? And you have all these debates, and you hear all these names, and they go through their bucket list of checklist of restaurants throughout the state of Connecticut. I got to try this place. I got to try this place. I got to try this place. So a lot of times you have people that they just want to find the next cool local place that serves the food that they like. Whether some people are into hot dogs, some people are into cheesesteaks, some people are into wings. And they say, who's got the best buffalo wings? Who's got the highest? Who's got the spiciest? And I mentioned wings because we, even though we're a burger joint, most burger joints serves fantastic wings, and it's really just meeting the supply, the demand that's out there. And we saw that we can put out a pretty good, some pretty good wings, and it's been taken well by the public, and we do pretty well with it. You
Now,
know?
what is the favorite menu that you have out of your restaurant?
Well, in terms of there's certain menu items, so we obviously want to be part of the Bridgeport community, being based here. So one of our popular items is simply called the Bridgeport Burger, you know, which is a very simple grilled onions, bacon, cheese, lettuce, and our horseradish mayo. We do something called the Downtown Burger. We have a burger called the P.T. Barnum Burger, which is just like the Showman. It's got to be big, right? So it's a big half-pound burger with all kinds of toppings. And again, you know, giving reverence to the first mayor of the city of Bridgeport, and really just connecting with everyone. But we do have about 8 signature burgers on the menu. We have something for everyone's palate. And we also offer turkey burgers and veggie burgers. Everything is made fresh in house. We use 100% Angus beef, never frozen. We hand form all our patties. We make our own turkey burgers in house. We make our own chili. We even make our own coleslaw. And so we try to keep these recipes simple, tasty, and just right. The people come in, they enjoy it, and you can still come and get a really nice meal in a $10 range. We're not one of these other fast food places where you can come in and order off a dollar menu, but we're giving you a higher quality product, better ingredients. You'll feel better about yourself when you eat from our menu. You can taste the difference. And so we take pride in that. So we're not as expensive as some of these other burger joints that have come along the way, or you see in different markets. But I think we're a great value for what we're doing.
Well, Calvin, I didn't have breakfast this morning. You have a burger on you? I'm ready to eat right now. Make me hungry. Anyways, what do you like most about doing business in Bridgeport?
Yeah, so Bridgeport offers a unique opportunity. So Bridgeport is just an awesome place, such a cultural cocktail of personalities and diversity and opportunities. And I think for a long time, a lot of people don't understand how to really even get started in the city of Bridgeport, because there's so many options that people kind of get overwhelmed. But I find doing business in Bridgeport has been very good for me because it's enjoyable. I'm from here, so being able to create a business that people responded to, they enjoy. I'm able to create jobs, create other opportunities, and kind of see growth in our downtown, for example. Just to be part of that downtown economic growth that's happening downtown. You know, my biggest concern with doing business in Bridgeport is that I feel our residents have almost abandoned our downtown Bridgeport, for lack of a better word. They haven't had many experiences to talk about over the years, so they're not coming downtown. And what I find is we're doing really well drawing downtown Bridgeport, and we have a lot of people from the suburbs, let's say Trumbull, Fairfield, Stratford, coming into the city and enjoying a lot of the creations and things that are happening downtown Bridgeport, but our own residents are not enjoying it. They're going outside of city limits for those enjoyments. And I think part of the marketing or part of the rebranding of the city is really connecting the dots and reconnecting with our neighborhoods and people throughout the city of Bridgeport. Hey, come back downtown. Stuff is happening. You know, so it's cool to be part of it. So you know, there's always something new in Bridgeport.
Matter of fact, where you're located, which is at the arcade downtown Bridgeport, if you go down in there, you walk in the there's pictures on the walls, and it was amazing to me because back in the 20s and 30s, Bridgeport was filled with people downtown. Have you seen those pictures? It's amazing.
Absolutely. I love the historical value of the city of Bridgeport. There's such great bones here and infrastructure and just the architecture downtown of some of these buildings. Moe's Burger Joint is located downtown Bridgeport, 997 Main Street, in the heart of it all, not far from the Holiday Inn Hotel. And we're part of the historic Arcade Mall. A lot of people don't know this, but the Arcade Mall was a kind of a small little shopping plaza, shopping mall that was enclosed, and it's actually the first enclosed mall in the entire United States. And it's right here in the city of Bridgeport. And upstairs it was a hotel. But over the years it's gone through many transformations. And when that building was repurposed back in 2008, 2009, obviously looking for anchor tenants, I'm proud to say that Moe's Burger Joint has become an anchor tenant downtown Bridgeport.
Hmm. Okay, very good. Thanks for that historical background there. Now, as an entrepreneur, what advice can you give others who are looking to start their own business?
Yeah, well, keep it simple, know your craft. I always advise everyone, find something that you're passionate about, that you love doing, that you're not so worried about making money with, because the money will come. If you're passionate about it and you really enjoy what you do, the money will come. So just stay focused, keep it simple. Learn as much as you can about business. So if you're an artist, if you're an entrepreneur, if you create, if you're a chef, you know about food, learn the business side of things. Absorb, learn about marketing, branding, learn about how to handle your books, your basic accounting. You don't need to be an expert at everything, but the biggest failure you can make early on in your business is promptly paying for services for things that you could have done yourself. And that's a big thing. That's a big mistake that sets you behind the eight ball. And when you're first starting out, you're on a limited budget. So if you're starting your business at $1,500, then figure out the most you can do with that $1,500, and work from there. And don't be afraid to take advice. I think a lot of times we're so caught up in our concept that we don't see what other people are trying to share with us. So be open-minded and understand there's no competition. There's no such thing as competition. And I look at it this way. I have a restaurant downtown Bridgeport. I expect to see my customers across the street dining. Do you know why? You're not going to eat my food every day. No one does that. That's not the habit of people. So it's not competition, because you're not going to be at my place every day. If you're a retailer, you're not going to go to the same store and buy stuff every day. So that's my advice I can give to entrepreneurs.
That's excellent, excellent advice. I really appreciate the information that you've been giving so far. How about challenges? What briefly? You have like maybe a minute.
Yeah, really quick. With any business, you're always going to be challenged with streamlining and keeping costs down. And if you're manufacturing a product or putting something together, how to get the best pricing. So you got to do a little research. And the reason why these become challenges is because the challenge of all challenges is money, funding. The banks are not lending to small business like they used to. So you got to get more creative in your financing. You got to be willing to invest in yourself. You need to have what we say as an entrepreneur, you need to have skin in the game. If you did not put in your own personal resources into your business, how do you expect someone else to believe in your business concept if you didn't believe enough to put your money into it, your time, your passion, your soul? So I recommend, funding is a big challenge, but there's creative ways to work around that. So that's in my opinion the biggest challenge with any business.
Excellent.
Is money.
We'd like to thank you very much for coming this afternoon, and we thank you too, our audience at with the SCORE Business Showcase. It's been fantastic, and we will talk to you again. Thank you very
Absolutely.
much.
Thank you for having me. Pleasure.